Alright, this is Malcolm and Nick at Final Smash Vids again, and we're taking a little venture off and we're going to play some of the mini games. So, first we're going to start off with Gourmet Race. What did you think about this mini game, Nick?
It's alright. It's a little filler away from the game, but it gets the job done.
Yep, get the job done. That's what games should do nowadays. You know, just throwing little games that don't even matter, but they're still fun to play. You don't get that a lot nowadays. It's just, you get campaign and online, and that's, all you get.
You know what I miss? I miss the Sprite days. Sprite games were just, I don't know, they just feel better than the games we have nowadays. It just seems like a Halo. Nowadays, it's just Halo, Gears of War, those kind of games. Kind of piss me off.
Yeah, everyone's trying to compete with Halo. And when that, all Halo had was campaign and online as usual, no extra features. Playable features anyway. You can, record yourself playing, opponent everyone else online, but that's about it. Alright, we're about to get to the race. What I really liked about this is, it was actually a race, but my only real complaint is it wasn't 2 players. There were other games on here that were 2 players, but this one in particular, it should have been 2 players.
I mean, what did you think it should be? I mean, someone could play as King Dedede. I mean,
it was a perfect setup, but they didn't, take advantage. That was the only complaint here with me. Another thing is that Samurai. No, you can play 2 players in the Samurai game, I believe. But yeah, they should have implemented that. That would have been really cool to race against your friends as King Dedede. Would have been the first time he was playable in the game.
But hey, it's Nintendo, They barely try.
Which brings me to my next point. Nintendo, kind of a big disappointment at E3 last year, and they kind of made up for it this year with their, Metroid and all that stuff. I'm really excited for all that. I don't have a Wii yet, but if I were to get a Wii, I think you guys know what I would get. Sonic and the Black Knight, Brawl, Super Paper Mario, No More Heroes 1, and No More Heroes 2.
If they ever put a Phoenix Wright on the Wii, dang, I'm gonna have to get one too.
Which Phoenix Wright, man? That's one of the peak of Nintendo. If that were ever to go, multi-platform, I think Nintendo would have lost a major series.
Damn minds.
Yeah, a lot of people don't really appreciate that game. It's still kind of unpopular. It's not as popular as it,
Japan
could
it is, but not here. It's not like,
because in Japan, games like that are all the rage. Text-based games. Like, in America, we're so used to, being interactive and actually playing the game that...
Yeah, attention span's retarded, so...
But yeah, if you don't know what Phoenix Wright is, it's... How do I say? It's a text-based video game.
It's a lawyer game.
It's a lawyer game, text-based as well. And what you do is, there's different cases you have to solve. But it's not just solving cases, it's also, figuring out certain stuff about the past and each person's past as well. There's a new game coming out actually. It's sort of a spin-off of the Phoenix Wright series. It's called Edgeworth Perfect Prosecutor, so it should be due somewhere in January. But I do extremely recommend the Phoenix Wright series for any DS players out there who want to get into it. It's pretty fun. I mean, it kept me in, and I'm one of those gamers that like to be out there actually playing the game. So if I like it and I'm referring it, it's obviously good. Trust me, man. Trust me. All right. You see, that was an easy win. 2 minutes and 9 seconds to run through all the races. I believe there's harder difficulties, but we didn't really explore all that right now. We're just showing you some of the games. Yep.
That's it?
No, that's not it. We're gonna play, I believe, Megaton Punch now.
Anytime now.
Anytime. Alright. I chose to play 1 player. Nobody was really around to play with me, so... I'm not a lonely kid.
No, it's okay.
Screw you, Nick. Which brings me to another point. The world ends with you. One of the most perfect games for the DS. There's no flaws with it, really, to me.
At all.
At all.
Had the gay guy, the guy that acts like he's black, the whore, that talks a lot, the emo main character. This had everything.
It had all the cliches you'd ever want. I'm not gonna really get into much detail in the game because it's more of a game you have to find out for yourself. Because I can't, I can sit here and just rant about it all day, or I can let you get up and actually research it. But yeah, it's a really good game. It's from um, the character design is Tetsuya Nomura, the guy who draws for Kingdom Hearts and all the other Final Fantasy series. It has really good art, and I can't say any characters on that whole game looked rushed and or you know generic in a sense, I guess. They all look perfectly fine and they fit in with today's fashion, so that's also a good plus. The battle system was flawless along with the story, and of course what it's known for the best is the music. So definitely go check that out. Go on GameFAQs.com and look it up or whatever. I mean, that's where I go. Thumbs up, GameFAQs. Alright, we're playing the Samurai Showdown mini game, and as you can see, it's based on timing. If you press A as soon as the flash goes across the screen, you hit the other character. But if they get it first, you die and you lose the whole game. It's a game of reactions, so to speak.
I don't see how this is fair.
11
Why is a
seconds.
computer? No,
Yeah.
computer can beat anybody just because of the computer. They have fast reaction time. I mean,
Yeah, that's the thing. But my understanding. Oh, 10 seconds. That was pretty good. My understanding is, um, that there's probably other people. Like when they made this, it was probably the first player and then someone else playing along with them, so that they can have their different reaction times for each difficulty. And they probably use their own personal reaction times and put it into the character. I mean, that's what I thought. I may be wrong. I have to look into that. Well, that's all for the mini games for Megaton Punch.